self is being, and being is free from thought. Therefore, the instruction from the Maharishi to remain free from thought signifies abidance as unalloyed being. Abidance as being, as the unconceived self, is true knowledge. True knowledge is free from thought. It is that state in which there is no division by thought, in which thought does not exist. It can never be thought of, just as being can never be conceived. In thought there is a possibility of limitation or bondage. Free from thought, there is no such thing. In thought there is I and this, the assumption of individuality being the primal thought to which all other thoughts are appended, or for which all other thoughts are. Being has no I and this, no individual, and nothing objective to it. All possible doubts about one's own real nature are merely thoughts of such, not reality, while true knowledge is doubtless. In thought alone is there the conception of being in one state or another. Real being is stateless, having neither a waking, dreaming, deep sleep, living, dead, or any other state. The very idea that thought exists is itself an idea, a thought. In true being, nothing of the kind has ever occurred. No more than divisions can be made in vast open space. To inquire and know yourself is to no longer imagine yourself within the context of thought. It is not to indulge in thought. It is not to suppress thought. It has nothing to do with thought. For true knowledge deals with the reality of being. And thought is something completely illusory. What do you supposedly know about the world? Isn't it just a compilation of thought? What do you know about anything else, anything other? Isn't it just the idea of it? When that idea is not present, you say you don't know it. When you have the idea, you say you know it. But in either case, it is just a state of thought. True knowledge is beyond such so-called knowledge and ignorance. True knowledge is of real being, which is never an I, an individual, and never a this, something objective. Therefore, to remain free from thought signifies remaining in that wisdom which is non-objective, and in which there is no misidentification whatsoever. If you can first perceive that you cannot be thought, but you are the silent witness of thought, of the nature of consciousness, this is very wise. If you further pursue an inquiry into the nature of that self or consciousness, and remove from its definition everything conceived, every kind of thought, including the thought of the wit nest, what remains is pure consciousness, which is identical with being. If you retain the idea, sometimes I am the witness, sometimes I am not, that's just thought. Know yourself in a manner beyond thought. If there is the conception, sometimes I'm abiding in the self, and sometimes I am not, that's just thought. The self has no such modification. Know yourself as you are, not with a bunch of thoughts. Already you know yourself as existing without the need to think of it. Relinquish the needless, the attempt to define yourself or reality with an idea. What remains, which is what truly is, of the nature of unlimited being, consciousness, bliss, is yourself, is real existence. This existence can never be conceived, is always self-luminous or self-known, has no state or condition, is endowed with neither a beginning nor an end. And is known by the wise to alone be true. If you remain steadily dwelling in the knowledge of the self, the supposition that there is such a thing as an existent thought will seem laughably absurd. And your freedom from thought will be the self-evident knowledge of yourself.